I've woken up to the fact that my physical health is now holding me back from living the life that I want to live. I'm ready to start taking this seriously and start making changes in my life one little step at a time. So for today, I am going to go for a run for the first time in over 20 years. My name is Delaney, and I've decided to start a channel because I am serious about designing a dream life for myself. But what I've struggled with in the past has been not really having accountability. I'm really lucky that I have people in my life that love me, but they love me in a way where they love me as I am and tell me I don't need to change. And that is a wonderful, beautiful thing that has given me a lot of comfort, but it has also made it easy for me to kind of take the easy way out and not make any changes in my life. So I thought, well, where do you go to have people be honest with you and hold you accountable? And that's obviously the internet. So I'm here putting myself out there because I am looking for that accountability system and hopefully to connect with some other people that are working on similar kind of life changes. I have so many ideas for what my dream life could look like, but I think the first hurdle that I'm up against is my physical health, which does include some weight loss. I want to be that fun and active parent, but keeping up with the toddler is hard, and he's only going to get bigger and more active and faster, and I want and need to improve my own physical health so that I can keep up with him and keep having fun with him. So what are my plans? I really want to focus first on my cardiovascular health. I remember the last time that I ran was in middle school, and I was in the last group of kids to finish the mile, and I remember the teacher kind of made some jokes about how slow we were, and I felt so ashamed of being so bad at something. I've always really struggled with hating being bad at something, and that kind of shame of being bad at running just made me completely shut down and never run again. I don't know if I will ever love running. I don't know if I will ever even like running, but I do know that I will feel really proud of myself if I'm able to improve on where I am now and just get good enough at running. I don't need to be able to do a marathon, but I would love to be able to play tag with my kids and soccer and basketball and like whatever sports they're going to want to play. I want to be able to run well enough to keep up with them. I did something absolutely insane for me, and I signed up for a 5K in the end of April. But I decided if I want my life to change in crazy ways, I need to start doing some crazy things and set some crazy goals. And I know that a 5K for a lot of people out there is like a Tuesday morning, easy breezy. But for me, that's really, really difficult. So it is going to be a goal that I will be really proud of myself for achieving. And my goal is to be able to run it. If I need to do some sort of run-walk combo, that's okay. I can always try again, but I am starting today with the intention of running a 5K by the end of April, which feels crazy to say out loud. I'm going to use the Runna app on my Apple Watch, use their new to running program where the end goal is a 5K. I think it's really similar, at least from looking at it, to the Couch to 5K program. So I might call it Couch to 5K because I think that's cuter than new to running. So today's the first day. Today's day one. I'm really excited. I picked this park because last time I was here, there was like no one here. There's like so many people here. Here we go anyways. We're going to do it anyways. Okay, so I'm in my Runna app. I've got my Your First Run, 5 minutes walking warm up, 60 seconds at a conversational pace, 2 minutes walking, and then repeat those 2 steps 4 times, which is only 4 minutes of running. It sounds like both a lot of time and none at all. and 5 minutes cool down. I'm also going to do, I have a cough drop in my mouth already. It has the recommended warm-up stretches. So I'm going to do those first before we get started. I definitely know this is going to be a little embarrassing. I just did 1 minute of very slow running. Listen to me. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's so lovely. I did it. I did my first run in over 20 years. Whew. And you know what? It was hard. It really was. It was hard. And it feels embarrassing to even say that running for 60 seconds was hard. But it was. That first interval was especially hard. I was like, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to be able to even do 1 minute of running. And then my watch said, you're almost done. And I kept going. I only had 10 more seconds and I did it. And so it sounds pathetic to even say, but I am proud that I did it. I ran the full 60-second interval all 4 times. I didn't stop. And I'm proud. I am proud of that. It was embarrassing to walk past people. It was embarrassing to pull out my camera, but it was also really fun. I ran for the first time and recorded on my camera for the first time. And my daughter is done. She's happy with our first run. She does not like to sit in a still car. She wants to joyride. So we're going to do that. First one done. All right, we're back at the same park again today. And my husband was not able to watch the toddler. So I have both kids today. We're just going to see. I don't have access to a treadmill or anything. So we're just going to see how it goes. If I'm not able to really do the full run, we'll see. I don't know. And honestly, all the footage that I took on Sunday was really bad. It was really bouncy, really bad. I'm just bad at this, and that's going to be okay because I'm going to get better. My fear was realized in that it was way too windy. It was way too windy out there. Like, I'm watching some geese. They're like struggling to fly.
Those winds are really powerful.
So the wind was really powerful. The wind was too powerful. We lasted about 2 minutes and we said, it's too windy. We don't want to do this. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to rethink this, plan something else out. But that's okay. We're going to figure it out. All right. So I ended up just not doing my run at all yesterday and just moving it to today, Wednesday. So I'll do Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, is the plan. It is still really windy, like really windy, which I don't think will make it more fun, but that's okay. I'm trying a different trail today. It's still mostly flat. I guess we'll see. But this could be another cool option if I like it. So I'm trying a different kind of path today. My running plan is 5-minute walking warm up, 60 seconds at a conversational pace, and then 90 seconds of walking in between each interval and repeating that 6 times. I didn't see that until just this very second. So cool. 6 minutes. I can do that, right? I'm just saying 6 minutes in my head over and over and again. I think like the big theme is just embarrassing or shame or humble. Like this has really humbled me I thought I was already pretty in tune with how out of shape I was physically. And then just doing one run, 4 minutes cumulative running time. I was sore. I was like, after the past couple of days, I've been sore and really humbling. I'm excited to try doing it 3 times a week instead of 2 times a week because I was a little nervous about how much the plan had me like increasing from one run to the next. And so I think it will be better to have more runs that increase in smaller increments, if that makes sense. But I do want to be as ready as possible for the 5K at the end of April. So I'm just procrastinating at this point because I'm watching the grass blow around and it's really flippin' windy out there. Well, that was really, really hard. That was really, really hard. And it was so windy. My face like hurts from the wind. I feel like I'm yelling because my ears hurt. Am I yelling? Anyways, that was really hard. It was really cold. It was really windy. On the 5th lap, I just was probably like, I don't know, 15 seconds short. I was on a hill and I just like tapped out. And then on the 6th lap again, like the last 15 seconds of that lap, I just tapped out. I don't know if I'm just being a quitter or if it's just really hard. I mean, it is really hard for me. Humbling. This whole thing is really humbling. And I saw this gorgeous woman run by me, looking beautiful and like windswept. You know, not like this. This isn't windswept. This isn't cool, active lady. But that's okay. It's okay. I did my best. I really do think I did my best. Even though I didn't do a perfect job, I did my best. I'm exhausted, but I feel really good. I feel good. And I'm going to go home and take a shower, and then I'll feel even better. Today is Friday, and I'm parked, ready to start my second run for this week. It is currently 28 degrees. Ugh. So it's going to be super cold, and I don't think I'm prepared for cold weather running outside. So I'm just going to try my best. Like, I don't have I only have hats. I don't know if this makes any sense. I only have like big, cute beanies, not like active wear kind of head gear. I don't know. And I forgot my camera at home, so I'm just gonna use my phone because I know I got here and once I figured out that it was too cold and that I didn't have my camera, I'm like, if I turn around and go home, I'm not coming back out. It's freezing cold and I already am not really like excited. I'm not sick. This is just my face without makeup. I probably should have had some sort of jump scare warning because I do often get asked every time I'm not wearing makeup if I'm sick. No, I just have genetic dark eye circles, really bad dark eye circles. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay. That was just as miserable as I thought it would be. It is just now starting to snow. So I just barely got back in my car in time. My face. Oh, it's so cold. Like my jaw is so cold. But I did it. I'm so out of breath. I'm almost glad I didn't look at it before because this one was 2 minutes of running and then 2 minutes of walking and then repeat that set 3 times. So I was like, oh gosh, there's no way I can do that. And then I did it. I did pause on the 3rd lap of it. I stopped for probably like 10 15 seconds and then was like, Delaney, you're not here to stay the same. You're here to challenge yourself and do something hard. And I ran. I'm gonna go home and get warm. Oh, but another one done. Today's Sunday again, and it is the last day of my second week in my plan, which is why I did these 2 weeks together, because week 1 was only Sunday, and then week 2 was anyways. It's much nicer today. It is 46 degrees, 20 degrees warmer than last time I went out. So I came to, I think, a really nice park. It has this path around a lake. It's super nice. It's packed. There are so many people here. Oh well, we're going to do it anyways. I have my daughter with me. She'll enjoy a little bit of fresh air. The plan today has me running doing the 5-minute walking warm-up and then running 4 minutes in a row. And it just seems impossible. Honestly, like at this point, I'm trying to stay positive. I'm going to do my best. But sitting here now, it feels impossible that just 2 days ago, I ran 2 minutes in a row, and that was really hard. I didn't even do it both times, or all 3 times. And now 2 days later, just double that. So I'm feeling a little intimidated, but I'm going to go enjoy the sun and do my best. Well, it's over. That was definitely, I know. That was the worst I've done so far. Out of the 4 runs I've done so far, that was the worst. I don't know if it's because I went into it saying this is impossible, I'm not going to be able to do it. So maybe I just gave up easier, but I didn't do 4 minutes continuous running at all. I think 2 minutes was the most I did. And it feels, I don't know. It feels kind of sucky, honestly, to just fail. But it was a beautiful day. Blue skies, geese on the lake, really, really nice day. And, 2 weeks ago, I wouldn't have even gone for a walk, much less a run. So still progress. I knew I was going to be bad at it, but I hate being bad at things. So I guess it's a little bit of exposure therapy maybe for me. So I'm going to get myself a little cold brew and go home, take a shower, collect my thoughts, and then close out the week. I'm really excited that I get to say I did it. And I'm wrapping up my first week and a bit of running. And as of today, I have 62 days left until the 5K. So my final thoughts to wrap up this little experiment, starting with the bad, is I ended, I think, on the lowest note with feeling very dejected about how difficult it was and just feeling like I've set this impossible goal for myself. And I just, drove home and thought, what if I fail? But if that's the worst that can happen, that's really not that big a deal, right? So then the good side of things, I actually did it. I really do feel like I did my best, even if it's not the best. And I do feel really proud that I followed through after thinking about it and not doing anything about it for a very long time. And I really enjoyed spending a lot more time outside, even though it was pretty cold and sometimes a little bit miserable. Overall, it was a very good but very humbling experience. I don't think there's a better word for it. Even though I thought I knew it was going to be hard, it was even harder than I imagined, and that really did put this whole idea into some better, more realistic perspective, I think. So do I want to keep going? Yes, I do. I want to keep trying. Even if the goal is unrealistic and even if I fail, I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best and maybe I'll get there. So, what am I going to do differently this next week? One, I'm going to work on improving the audio quality of these videos. I have some things I'm already trying. I want to make these a lot better. Two, I'm going to add some stretching and mobility into my weekly routine to hopefully avoid injury and just feel better. And then three, I'm going to buy a couple pieces of cold weather gear to hopefully make myself more comfortable because it's not going to get warmer until like probably May. So thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed this experience and making this video and challenging myself. If you have questions or ideas for me, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to chat with you, and I would love to have you go on this journey with me as I hopefully get better. I have to get better, right? See you next week.